Well, get this out of the way. Hello, hello! How is everybody? How is everybody's weekend? I hate that YouTube changed, like, how chat works. I knew everybody's name, and now, like, people come in and I'm like, oh, I know who you are, but maybe I don't, maybe I do. Hi, welcome in. I'm good, I'm doing okay. Yeah, I know who you are, Country Love, don't worry, but, like, why are they changing people's names on me? What have I done? What did I do? It's Monday? Yeah, it's Monday. And so this weekend, I went out to a castle. And I took a lot of pictures. And so that'll be new shorts. That'll be new shorts coming up soon, is Castle Shorts. I'm very excited about that. You don't like the name change either? Yeah, I hate it. I hate it. I don't know why, honestly. I don't know why, and I don't think I can change it back. But it's okay. I'll just get to learning everybody's names again. Hi Trampzilla, welcome! Good to see you back. How was your weekend? I'd love to visit a castle. Yeah, I'm really lucky. It's like right in the middle of the city is a castle. And I got to go visit it, and I love visiting it. I'll probably go a lot more, honestly. Weekend was great, good! Did you do anything fun? Did you eat any good food? Yeah, we went out to the castle, we went out to the beach. I want to go to all of the castles everywhere. Oh, huge mood. Absolutely huge mood. If I could get to more castles, I would. I don't know if I've been to more than just the one that I've been to this weekend. I don't think I have. Oh, no, I don't think they put you out at all. In fact, they probably encourage it, honestly. So today, I don't think that we have a lot of astrology stuff to work with. It's still same old with this absolutely rotten retrograde that keeps going. So instead, you might have seen in the title, I have asked you to share your ghost stories with me. So if you have any fun ghost stories, please share them in chat. I might not read all of them. I might not read any of them, but I want you to share them because I will love that. I did actually, my friend's a line cook. Ooh. That's fantastic. Yeah, no, I feel like people who are in charge of like handling a castle would love having people come in like costume and just hang out and have a great time. That's the vibe that I was getting. I mean, I came in and I took pictures of myself and I am a stuffed animal. So, I mean, I'm not a stuffed animal. I'm a haunted being. I'm an ancient being inside of a stuffed animal. But there were pictures taken of stuffed animals on this trip, and it was whimsy. It was not judged. The ghost of a Civil War general in a hotel in New Orleans? Hello? New Orleans is crazy. We had some New Orleans stories. I only got to go once. But they say it's haunted, and oh boy, they are right. I hate to. Oh. Yeah, we had, we were doing a tour of a big old cathedral And we noticed a map on the wall, and it was of the first cemetery in New Orleans. And we're like, hey, isn't that really close to our hotel? And like, yes, it was. It was across the street. The cemetery was not there because, of course, cemeteries in New Orleans have to be built very specially, and they didn't know that in the very first cemetery. And then we had some dreams and some encounters and such. I don't have any ghost stories, but I lived next to a graveyard my entire life. Helps to weed people who mean me no good. They're scared of the graveyard and don't want to come over. Yeah, that's extremely protected. Had a bunch of paranormal things happening in my hometown of Buffalo. A site for the Underground Railroad. That's fantastic. Wow. Yeah, that's a lot of energy in a graveyard or in a Underground Railroad site. Wow. Yeah, the things that house could talk, and it probably did. Yeah, you were having the dreams before we knew that we were across the street from the cemetery. And then we found out. And, yeah. It was spooky. It was spooky, but I loved it. I loved it. I think Country Love already put a question in. If anybody else wants to put a question into chat, feel free. I do want to keep hanging out and keep talking for a minute. I keep trying to slowly fix this follower example button down in my bot, and it's not happening. I need to actually ask for help on that one, but I'm having so much fun with what the bot can do that I thought I should, which actually let's do that right now. We should have here we go. So let's turn off this and turn on this and let everybody know that I don't think people know that the rewards from Subathon are still active. So $1 forehead pats. Well, this feels like I'm begging, but it's okay. 15 for confetti. I'll figure out a better way to do that later. I just wanted to let everybody know that those rewards are still active. You can still redeem them. They're so smart. Yay! It's such a help so that Reanimator doesn't have to do everything manually. And I do love that we can hop around and see questions. Let's see what we can do here. I'll pull up this one. I wonder what a fun replacement for next would be. Hi, welcome in! So how would things go if I invite BJ on a 3 or 4 day cruise? How would things go? Proximo. That would be fun, yes. I was thinking something a little bit more magical, like yeah, I think people didn't realize that those were still active since the subathon, that those have been active the whole time. So I just wanted to have a little reminder. I feel like I lost the ability to experience ghosts because of stress and trauma. I want it back. Yeah, I think that's a really common thing that happens. It's hard to get it back, but it is worth it, I think. Not to sound as if I've done that. I've never really been able to, like, physically see ghosts. I've only been able to, like, know where they are, like, feel them, I suppose. You did not know. See? See? Well, let's see what we got here. What's going on with this cruise? Is this a good idea? Is this a good invitation? Age of Cups reverse. A nervous energy. Six of Cups. Again, not the best energy, but not terrible. The Tower isn't coming out or anything, not to jinx it, but... Queen of Cups reverse. Yeah, it's not... Hey, Sim, welcome in! Let's see. Yeah, so Country Love. It's not a terrible idea. There's not going to be any kind of tragedy or resentment or anything like that from this invitation or this cruise. But I don't think people are going to like it. I don't think they're going to have fun. I think that they're going to feel a little bit, hey, Aza, welcome in. I think they're going to feel almost like they're wasting their time or nervous the whole time, but not necessarily anything bad happening. Just generally like a seasick kind of emotion. No pun intended. And I think that's up to you, of course, right? Because like nothing, like I said, bad will happen, but it's not going to give you any good outcomes either. I would definitely consider something else. A different trip is probably a much better idea. Do you answer health questions? I can try. I feel like health questions... Yeah, you're welcome, Country Love. Hey, Jenna, welcome in. Ah, thank you for the head pats. I feel like you would get more out of somebody who maybe specializes in health questions, Aza, because my way that I read tarot is like, if you don't change, this is the outcome. And with health questions, things are always changing. Doctors are always coming up with new stuff. You're always changing because you like need to be changing your plans and your medicine and stuff. So I just think you'd get more out of somebody else, and you might want to try a different question. But if you're like, no, I need to know this, then like go ahead, right? Okay, thank you, Asa. Let's see. I saw other people put their questions in chat. Does Adam regret being terrible to me? Ooh. Let me see. So Kathleen, we've got a question for you because I have my third person rule where I can't do questions about other people for free on stream. So I'm wondering how I can reword this for you. And it might be something like, I don't know how I would do this. I know there is a way we can make it about you. Something like, what energy is being projected towards me? Or You can even just pivot entirely to something about karma. Yeah. Yeah, that could do it. What? That's going to answer a much bigger question if you say what karma is in my direction or something like this. Hello? Welcome in! Energy projected towards me. Yeah, let's do that. So what is the energy projected towards Trampzilla? What are they absorbing right now? What's in there? High Priestess reversed. Which does feel like evil eye kind of energy. 8 of Cups. King of Wands. Which I'm actually going to put this way because it fell out kind of different. Let's see what we got. Let me know if you guys see buffering. YouTube's giving me a warning, but I'm not seeing anything negative on my end. So if the video gets bad, let me know. Also here, let's switch this up. I keep forgetting to do this. So High Priestess reversed, 8 of Cups, and King of Wands, which kind of came out sideways, so I'm just going to read it in a general sense. I did hiccup a little while ago, but it stopped for now. Okay. So I'm certainly getting an evil eye, so that does sound like jealousy to me. We also have 8 of Cups, which to me feels like leaving home. That's how I've always interpreted this card. In this particular deck, I know that it references something like escape. So it could be people are trying to pull away from your orbit, trying to be unswayed by you, and this can be both a compliment or not, right? They could just think that you're so magnetic, but they don't want to be around you, or it could be that they just don't want to be around you. I think personally, from this kind of setup next to the High Priestess, it's that you're drawing people in, you're friendly, you're magnetic, and they want out for some reason. Because the same reason that we're getting this evil eye out of this one. And I think this is coming from a particular person. Now, I was thinking, it was cruel to me when I was very forgiving, and then I had enough. I'll keep him blocked then. He may not know. He may not know that he's put an evil eye towards you. It could just be his emotions are doing it, right? He might not have consciously, but yeah, I definitely see that. And this is somebody from a particular person, somebody who is charismatic, who is friendly, who is, I want to say like dopamine driven, like they have fun, and then like fun is what they are driven by. So if something stops being fun, they just leave. Or if something is fun, then they chase it relentlessly, right? Somebody who maybe is adventurous. So if this is who you're thinking of, then yeah, then that's the guy. If this sounds like somebody else, that's where this energy is coming from. Because we weren't specific about who, we just said what energy is coming towards you. And this energy of trying to get away from you, of being jealous of you, is coming from this person, this King of Wands. I feel like I'm more adventurous than him. It could be a different person then. It could be a different person. If you know somebody who's very passionate about their hobbies, very passionate about their work, very hot-headed maybe is a good word. They just have a lot of fire in them and a lot of drive. It might be my ex. And it could be that then. But this is what came through, so those feelings might be more important for you to know about right now than the person you were talking about first. Hi, welcome in, Diamond Girl. Hello. How is everybody tonight? We've had lots more people come in. Any way to pull a yes or no card to clarify who is this? I can see. Can we get clarification on the King of Wands? We have the Four of Cups. Four of Cups. Let's see what with this particular deck, because this is usually like a melancholy. Yeah, so it says depression, inaction, a period of stagnation. So this is somebody who is usually very fiery, but is currently in a depressive state. Apathy or doubt. Unmotivated by the current situation. It sounds like I would put that as Desmond in this situation because they are not currently together, right? Hey, Rock's friends, welcome in. I didn't see you come in. Hi. So from the information you've given me, it sounds like Desmond, honestly. Because that stagnation is because you're not talking to each other. I would look into King of Wands and read about the King of Wands and see which one rings true for you, okay? I think that's the best advice I could give right now. But somebody is extremely jealous of you. That much I can say for sure. Simran, when will I get career stability? Is there a long line? Let's see. Let's see if there's a long line. I don't think so, but who's in line? Oh. I'm like, I am a moderator. No, I think that was for Rocks from Friends. I'm glad I'm making a dude mad somewhere. Yeah. Exactly. So let's see. Game queue. How do I do that? This one. Who's in line? Let's find out how line the long is. Oh no. Hello, Peculiar Cosplay. Welcome in. Line is 2 persons long. 2 whole people. So it's not too bad. Remember, if the bot didn't tell you that you are in line, then you need to ask your question again, and you need to ask with a "my question is" at the beginning. Otherwise, it won't grab you and it won't put you in line. Hello, did you need a mod? If you want to, but I think I should be good. Yui. So I think I hit next and I don't think I was able to talk. So let's pop over here. Yeah. When will I get career stability? So Simran, let's figure this out. When are you gonna get career stability? Great question. And I'll ask everybody, please remember to like the video. Liking helps it get to more people. And remember to subscribe. It helps you come back and hang out with me again later. We've got 6 of Swords reversed. And if you can, think about donating. Even $1 is a huge help. Link is in the description and in the pinned comment. Page of Swords reversed. Interesting. We get one more to finish this story up. It's more than one. Let's see what we got. Star reverse. 2 of Cups reversed. And the 5 of Swords. Interesting. So there's a lot of hopelessness here, I can tell. I mean, you wouldn't be asking the question if you weren't. I think you've also had some personal issues because of money coming up. Maybe your significant other or your parents are worried or disappointed, even worse. But I'm seeing here this honestly, this card is the one I'm focusing on the most right now because I think that it could go one of 2 ways depending on how the rest of the reading shapes up, right? We have this man in a boat surrounded by piranhas. Now, the 6 of Swords is usually about moving, like literal movement. About changing where you live, changing where you work. And so that makes sense, right? In a question like this. And then we have Page of Swords reversed, which I think is you. And then we have 5 of Swords reversed. This, Star reversed, 2 of Cups reversed. This feels like your energy, right? Your hopelessness, your anxiety, your fear, all of that. These 3 are like the advice. So let's figure out what this is. I have a feeling, because with 5 of Swords, what does this particular deck have to say about 5 of Swords? It has to say conflict and selfishness. Your winnings are many, but they come choked with the weeds of tension and hostility. So that's, he can't hold all these swords. He's leaving one behind. And he's fighting through the weeds like it's a jungle. Like a safari. I don't feel greed off of this, though. I feel effort. I feel scouting, right? So I think, especially since all 3 of these are sword cards. Have you taken a class or gone to school or have a, I don't know, a plan to go to school or anything like that. Arguments with the boss, putting in the efforts. Okay. They want you to keep fighting. They want you to keep fighting for this. I think that there might be some hiccups in the road, right? There might be like, I don't know, paperwork that goes wrong, or there might be scares about how much it costs or something. I don't know. But there's going to be blockages for you to get into this class or to get into this school. And the cards want you to keep fighting. They want you to keep pushing through this jungle, keep macheteing your way through, right? Because they need you to get into this school or this class or whatever it is that you need to take. Because that's going to be what changes the whole situation. That's what your movement is going to be, right? Swords is all about knowledge and learning and higher education. And so having all three of these be swords, they want you to push through and they want you to get it. But this is upside down, so there's going to be problems. And don't get scared of them. Don't give up hope. Don't let other people tell you that you're not worth it or it's like not for you, right? Whatever this is, persevere. Okay? Because it's what's going to be the key to getting you into that stability. Thank you, thank you. That was a good one. Good question. Let's see. Hello, Illumination. Welcome in. It's good to see you. You're so welcome, Simran. Thank you for being here. Oh. BJ Paz says, will I get someone in my life anytime soon? Yeah, exactly. Let's pull out Marigold for this one, since I'm assuming by someone you mean a romantic kind of someone. Oh. Page of Cups. Oh, hello. Lovers. Ace of Wands. Six of Swords. And the World. Interesting. Okay. So I will very quickly let chat know Lovers is usually not about literal lovers. So don't get your head too excited about that one. Now, we were literally just talking about Six of Swords. And it's about movement. World. Wow. Okay. So I am seeing a new person. I am seeing a person. So Page of Cups, I think, would be a new relationship, right? But I think immediately there's a choice and it doesn't go well. Ace of Wands reversed. A single rose upside down. I think that, yes, someone is going to come into your life soon and it will not last very long. However, we have the Six of Swords and then the World here. which makes me think that once this relationship is over, you're going to have some kind of big move, whether that is a literal moving house or moving your job or something along those lines. And in doing so, you will find someone who is who you need. I hesitate to say soulmate because I don't think that that's how I describe romantic stuff, but I feel like other people would say soulmate in this case. This is somebody who you and the other person fit, your brains fit together in a way that is special, and you two complete each other, I guess, would be a good way to put it. This is somebody special for you. So I say a lot of times tarot is reading the future, but it reads the future that you're currently on. So if you don't want to go through a short new relationship, then you can look out for that and you can change that, right? You can think, oh, I think I'm falling for somebody, but I don't think it's going to work, right? Then you can choose to stay out of that situation if you want to. If you want to roll the dice, go for it. You might change something else. It's a butterfly effect, right? But as of right now, a short relationship, a move or a new job, and then because of that move or that new job, you find somebody who you needed to find. Which, like, amazing! I'm so proud of you! That's what everybody wants to hear, right? So I hope that you were in chat to hear that, BJ Praz. But let's see, who's next? Thank you everybody for adding your questions to the queue. Remember to start your question with "my question is," so the bot will grab you, and if the bot doesn't grab you, try again. It's Jenna's turn. Ellum, what is my cue? Let's see what we got here. And we can hit who is in line. And that should pull it up. So it looks like Q didn't grab you. Go ahead and try posting your question one more time. And you'll be real soon. There's only 2 people ahead of you. Oh, Illumination grabbed the spot. So, Jenna's question was, will my meeting on Wednesday be canceled? I'm feeling stressed about it. Will it get rescheduled? Or will we get the medical documentation we need in time? I'm a school psychologist. Ooh, okay. Let's see what we got. What's going on Wednesday? No, you're good, Illumination. Don't worry about it. So what's up with this meeting for Jenna on Wednesday? Is it gonna get canceled? What's the bad feeling about? Nine of coins, Ace of coins, reverse. These are not bad so far. Queen of coins, Devil. No, this is pretty good. There might be a small hiccup, but overall these are pretty positive cards. Devil in particular, will we get the paperwork on time? On time. That's going to be more of these 2 cards. Yes. Yes, I think you will. On time might not be Wednesday. on time might be before whatever bad thing that would happen because of not having the paperwork can happen, right? I just want it canceled. I think I'll have to pay based on the case manager saying she requested education. They scheduled this like a week before. Oh, okay, so you need more time. Yeah. Okay. So other way around. I was like, oh, I hope it comes in time. No, other way around. I think this is going to go way smoother than you think it will. You might still have to deal with the Wednesday meeting, but if you're able to say, like, hey, we can't do anything until we have this paperwork, but this is what blah blah blah, right? I think that I'm scared on how the team reacts to this kind of thing. Yeah. I think that the mom is gonna be way chiller than you're scared of. Which, like, I know moms. I know teaching, like, I'm not a teacher and I worked in a hospital. I know how people can be. They can be awful. They can be terrible to teachers. They can be terrible to people who are just trying to help. I think this mom's gonna be way chiller than you think. Does it look like it'll come in time, or will it be rescheduled? If I'm understanding the situation correctly, which I doubt I am, I think it will not be rescheduled, and also it will not come in time, right? I think that you're going to have just an unproductive meeting that nothing can happen in. And you're going to hate it, but it's going to go fine. Like, there's not going to be any consequences. There's not going to be any anger or anything like that. It's just going to have to be rescheduled, right? But I feel like people are going to show up on Wednesday, and you're just going to have to say, like, we don't have anything. But it's going to be okay. This mom seems chill from the card's perspective. Like, aggressively chill. Yeah, you'd have to meet again later. And that meeting is going to go flawlessly. This meeting is going to be a little annoying because you can't do anything, but no one's feathers will be ruffled. And then you'll have another meeting later where you can get everything done and it's smooth. And in the meantime, no one's going to get hurt. You're not going to get hurt. The child isn't going to get hurt. Nothing like that. You're very welcome. I hope that like actually made sense according to your lived, how your office works. I don't know how your office works, but thank you for asking me, and thank you for trusting me. So, okay, so we got LM's question. Thank you, Reanimator, for putting that in there. They come towards me. So let's see what we can do. So LM, I'm gonna have to ask you. Got a call that time, yay! I'm so glad. So LM, if you're still in chat, I'm gonna have some questions for you about your question, because I cannot do questions about other people for free on stream. So I think the best way to rephrase your question would be, what do I need to do to attract people to me? What do I need to do to pull people in, like magnetically, spiritually, that kind of thing? I think that would be a good tweak to your question. What do you think the upside down rose is my ex? It could be. It could be, especially if the relationship was pretty short. Because it felt like a pretty short relationship. Will I be attracting, or can I attract people magnetically in the next stream? Exactly, Reanimator. Exactly. So, Ellum, if you're still here, that's how I would change your question. And I'm going to keep going in the queue until I get a okay from you about that. So let's see, who's up next? It's Peculiar's turn. How will my finances be in the new year? How will your finances be in the new year? We'll see if that's actually there for you, or if that's an echo from a previous reading. That's an extremely peculiar card. Justice reverse. Yeah. 4 of cups and 7 of coins reversed. Okay, I'll be honest with you here, it's not looking great. I don't mean that meanly. I don't want to give you that kind of news. We have the 8 of coins, which is a fantastic card when it comes to work. It's mastering your skills, it's being recognized for how good you are at something, it's practicing and having that practice pay off in mastery. However, the rest of these cards aren't really lifting up that mastery the way that it should be, right? We have Page of Swords reversed, Justice reversed. I'm really feeling like your education is not being taken into account, and only your mastery in your skill is being taken into account. And that's leaving you depressed and empty, obviously. Now, it looks like what we do have is a little bit of advice in the form of this 7 of coins, which is right before the 8 of coins. Makes sense. 7 of coins reversed. You don't have a missing piece. There is a missing piece to your strategy, to your situation. Extremely reflective of the job market. Exactly, right? Yeah, that makes sense. You're getting recognition, and you're getting praise and such, and for your skills, but not for your education, which I know you, and I know that that is actually how it is going right now. So this missing piece, I want to see if there's a word in the 7 of coins here. Or no, sorry, yeah, 7 of coins. That jumps out to me. Doubt. You may be clinging to goals that are not leading to true happiness. Short-term bliss can have long-term problems. Interesting. That's not how I was reading it. It's not how I was reading it. So I'm interested in a word. A word. Word's the word. We're gonna find a word in here. In the angel book. I didn't expect angel to be the one that jumped out at me, but angel is the one that jumped out at me from the angel book. Fantastic. We've also got communion. Thank you! This book I got for like $10 on Facebook Marketplace, and we're gonna be spending a lot of time with it going forward, because it's gonna be a whole thing. But I'm breaking it in with you. I'm breaking it in with you. We got angel, we got communion. I really think this is advice, maybe. You need to go find advice from someone. I know that you've recently gotten advice from someone and you may need to take it. It may be advice from an angel, like communion you need to take. I don't know. I don't think this is a stretch. It might sound like a stretch to you, but it doesn't feel like a stretch to me. But like taking communion from an angel sounds like advice. It sounds like advice to me. And I feel like you're missing some advice. And you need to act on the advice somehow. Might be the advice that you told me about earlier, or it might be somebody else's advice. I would not take just anybody advice. Eat dinner with your friends. I would not take just anybody's advice. I would take advice from people who either are where you currently want to be or around people who are currently where you want to be. To find what it is that you're missing, because it's something a little simple. It's not easy, but it's simple. And then you'll be able to find much more success with your financial situation in the new year. Shout out to Ajaba. We should be like, exactly. Exactly. So that could be it. It could be different advice. It could be that advice. But you can also scientific method it, I guess. But definitely, if you can get more advice from people like that, that could be what you're missing. Oh, thank you for coming back! It's Stephanie's turn. How is my Thanksgiving Day going to play out? How is your Thanksgiving Day going to play out? Empress. Double reversed. 4 of Swords reversed. 5 of Swords reversed. 3 of Swords. If you don't listen to your body and then you don't listen to its warnings, you're going to have an extremely bad time. If you don't rest and listen to your body, if you don't listen to your heart and your emotions, you are going to have an extremely bad time. You may need to let go of some other commitments or not push yourself so hard, or generally take a back seat somehow, or you're going to have an extremely bad time. That's how I see your Thanksgiving Day. Do not overdo it. Listen to warnings in your brain and in your body. Do not overdo it. If you need to cut out expectations, if you need to cut out events, whole ass events, that's fine. But do not overdo it, or you will have a terrible weekend. A terrible Thanksgiving Day. And I don't want that for you. I don't want that for you even a little bit. So, huge, fast, clear advice. On the ground. That was extremely easy. Thank you, Stephanie, for the question. I'm glad that you asked it, because like the spirits really wanted to give you that answer. That was clear as day. Clear as a bell. Immediate, yes. Illumination. What guidance from my guides do they have for me? One, the extremely for the extremely strong pull I'm having towards a being I've yet to meet. What? What do we got going on here? Okay. What guidance from my guides do they have? The extremely strong pull I'm having towards a being I've yet to meet. I'm interested. It sounds like they've been talking to my family. Yeah. And like the cards talk to guides pretty easily. So let's see what we got here. What does the guides have for illumination? Death reverse. Hierophant, High Priestess. Page of Swords. Holy cannoli. Okay. Wow, you've got something going on here. I have a feeling that your draw that you're talking about is for a god or a spirit. Is that correct? Or is it for a person? I'm getting God vibes. I'm getting extremely spiritual vibes out of this. And if it is that you are feeling pulled, it's true. You're not making me choke this time, but it is just as strong. It is just as strong. Your spiritual team is jacked. It's jacked. So, I have a feeling that this is about a god. You can correct me if I'm wrong. But if it is, this god wants you to, and they want you to do research. They want you to do research, but they don't want you to be... It's a flashing in the mind, and it has very strong, feelings. Yeah. 13 not feelings. Oh, interesting. Yeah. I'm interested now. Okay, so I don't need no succubus mess. No, I don't want you to have no succubus mess. So this spread was me asking not just your guides, but including your guides, including that being that you were talking about, is who I asked this from. Okay. Seeing this spread, I was thinking, oh, this is an extremely strong connection. This is possibly something like, I don't know, Pluto or Lilith, or a quote-unquote dark god of some sort that's calling to you and wants you to call out, right? Wants you to research, but not from other people. That was extremely strong. They want you to research, but not from other people. And now that you say the succubus word, that makes me suspicious of this entire reading. Because if it's coming from them, of course they want to isolate you from any other people so that they don't tell you something wrong is happening, right? So you've got something big going on here. This is okay, actually we're pulling out this one. And I need to know specifically and only from Illumination's guides, who have only their best interest at heart, perhaps only their ancestors, perhaps only their angels are allowed to come forward and speak about this pull. Six of Cups. 8 of Wands, 6 of Rings. Everyone stay for the tea. Yeah, there's a lot going on here. And I'm not letting you go until we know what the heck is going on. Because I am here for my people, right? Got powerlessness, loneliness. Ah, good one. Good call. Big guns. Big guns. Armor and the dancers. Armor seems pretty self-explanatory. What the dancers have to say. Welcome in, Libby! Welcome in, Zen! Hello, hello! We're doing a unexpected, big, scary draw. Let's see. The dancers. Encourages us to awaken, be blissful, and express gratitude for our many evolutions. Momentum and fast-paced change. I'm suspicious of this card. This is the one that fell on the floor. This is the one that jumped out. I think this is an extremely strong presence. And honestly, you might need bigger guns than me. But I would text yourself this advice, right? It said, do a ton of research, but don't talk to other people or listen to what other people have to say. You need to do it yourself. No, you need to go talk to experts. You need to go talk to experts that you trust in your community if you can. Get someone bigger guns than me. I think that I'm good at what I do, but this is not like what I'm used to doing. Coming at you strong. It is, right? We have this, which is like, there's too many options. Yeah, I need you to talk. I need you to protect yourself first and foremost. Protect yourself. Get some kind of protective oil, protective jewelry. And it doesn't have to be like, oh, go out and buy these things. No, like you have it in your home already. You have a piece of jewelry from your grandma or something that you know is protective. You have herbs on the street, right? There's ways to do it without spending any money, and it can be extremely strong. And then I need you to go talk to people. Someone is really not wanting me to hear this. And I buffered? Audio went out? Yeah. Okay, yeah. Go talk to people. Trusted in your community. If you have a witch that you look up to. Buffering is bad. Ooh, that's not what I want to hear. I'm gonna type this out. I'm gonna type all this out because this is important. So hold on. We get room for this keyboard. Okay. Every other word. Crazy. It's for everybody? Okay. 1. Protect yourself with grandma's jewelry, oils, herbs, whatever you have. Okay? You're actually hearing everything just fine? Not buffering anymore? Okay. Welcome in, Birdcatcher. Welcome in, Tarot Destroyer. Okay. And then go to a trusted witch. If you look up to someone in your community, go to them. Tell them something's going on, that you need help. Honestly, this could be all a false alarm. This could be just like a very strong energy. Lost faded like a true gamer. I'm not even a true gamer, guys. I play Oxygen Not Included. That's not a true gamer. But if you have a witch that you look up to, please, 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 please go The bots are going crazy. Hello? Hello? Go to a trusted. No, it's okay. Which or otherwise in your community, if there's someone you look up to, even better. 3, it could be a false alarm and just a strong pull of a god who wants to work with you, but way better safe than sorry, especially with this nonsense. Yeah, no, I'm getting this information to you in one way or another, okay? What if she's still buffering? Chee boo, crazy. Okay, let's see what we got here with the buffering. Let's see if there's a mundane thing that we can look at for this one. What's going on? What's my OBS looks like? OBS is kind of going in and out. In and out and in and out. I don't like that. What do we got here? I'm going to go in and I'm going to try and change things. Make it yummier for everybody involved. One thing done, 2 things done. 3 things done, 4 things done. Let's see if that helps. Let's see if that's better. OBS seems a little bit stabler now on my end. I want the question how to succeed, not to break it. Okay, how is everybody seeing me now? It looks better on my end. I'm seeing much more green lights on my end. I want you to ask me questions. That's why I'm here. I want to be helpful, so I'm happy that you asked me that question. Because, I mean, what if you hadn't? That'd be crazy. Thank you. Wonderful. I need that. We need that. How's buffering looking for you? Thank you. Perfect. Perfect. Okay. So don't worry about it. Don't worry about me. I'm worried about you. We've got a candle here lit for both of us with some protective Aquarius moon water in it. So we've got you. I love the drink. Thank you. I got my big old water bottle here. And when I take a drink, I get to have a big old drink of my boba tea. Slurp, slurp, slurp. So that was crazy. That was wild. Who's up next? Woohoo! Wowie! How many? We got, we must have a ton of people in queue. Wait, there's nobody in queue? I can't be right. We are hosting Thanksgiving. Ah, there you are, Ellum. There you are. Yeah. So we had your question, and I wanted to tweak it. I want to tweak it to... We got Shia for this one? I don't have anybody in the queue right now. So it was Ellum's turn once they were able to help me tweak their question. And let me scroll up real quick, because we had a very good tweak from Reanimator, which I don't know if I'll be able to find. I might need Reanimator's help with that one. I think it was... What do I need to do? Aha! Will I be attracting / can I attract people magnetically in the next 3 months? I wanted to do, what do I need to do to attract people magnetically in the next 3 months? I thought that would be a very good question for you, because I can't do questions about other people for free on stream. So I was going to tweak that to, what do I need to do to attract people magnetically? Okay, good. Then let's do that. And then Birdcatcher, try submitting your question one more time without the comma. Two questions didn't make it in due to the evil comma, which I have tried to fix in the bot. So please resubmit your questions without any commas. Got 8 of Swords. What does Ellum need to do? High Priestess, 5. Wands reverse. 3 of Swords, Queen of Swords reverse. Hey Janelle, welcome in! Okay, this is kind of a stereotypical sort of answer, but you, from this reading, it feels like you're feeling stuck, especially within like old bad emotions, within like old heartbreak, old trauma, old sadness, old depression. You're feeling stuck in there, unable to get out, and it's a little bit of a, what's that movie, Princess Diaries, when she has that big, I think it's probably bad for little girls to have that big makeover session, and she looks like a completely different person, and they break her glasses and they straighten her hair and all that, right? To make her feel confident. And then it's supposedly like, oh, the confidence is what made you beautiful. Like, no, I think it's that people are telling you that little girls look bad in glasses. But anyway, in order to get out of this and to be more confident and to be more attractive and magnetic and bring other people towards you, you gotta get through it. You gotta cut through it, and you have to get confidence into yourself. How are you going to do that? You're going to do this 2 different ways. We have Queen of Swords reversed. This is extremely mundane. This is like think as mundane as you can get. Like, if you need to go to the doctor, go to the doctor. If you need to eat some ice cream, eat some ice cream. If you need, like, this is following your body's signals to you. It is also researching your body's signals and researching how, not just your body, this is also your mind, but your body is what's coming through mostly with this one. Researching, like, how to put on makeup that you don't know how to put on, how to style yourself in a way that makes you feel really good, like how to find a perfume that you really, really love, like how to have the best hair for your type of hair, right? How to take care of it best. This is research on how to make you feel like a queen, how to make you and your body feel like a queen. And if that, like I said, if that's going to a doctor, that's going to a doctor. If that's researching how to take care of your hair, that's researching how to take care of your hair. Really physical, mundane stuff. On the other side, we've got High Priestess, which is going to be the magical part. It's going to be the more glamorous part, the more glittery part, right? You're gonna be lighting candles for yourself. You're gonna be lighting incense for yourself. You're going to be meditating or journaling or doing, like, praying or whatever it is that makes you feel like you're closer to talking to the universe, talking to divinity, talking to God, whatever it is that you want to talk to. You need to do more of that. Whatever it is that makes you feel powerful spiritually, do more of that as well. Okay? So we're researching how to feel powerful physically, and we're doing how to feel powerful spiritually. Right? Burning incense to bring back goodbye. Thank you very much, Libby. And yeah, skincare, that's a really good one too. I'm doing a fun skincare weekend where we're having a staycation and we're gonna go slug mode. We're gonna have a slug mode vacation where I'm making, like, under eye bag stuff and sugar scrubs and, you know, homemade body butter or whatever, right? It's just stupid stuff like that. That's something that's going to make me feel like I'm pampered, going to make my family feel like they're pampered. So that's what I'm doing. And that's kind of the vibe with specifically this one of the mundane. You're going to know best how to get yourself closer to the magical, but the mundane, that's why research is involved in this card, right? So, and that alone, right? You don't need to, like, buy anything. You don't need to, makes you feel like $1 million. Yeah. You don't need to buy anything. You can do it all from what's in your pantry or in your bathroom already. You don't have to, like, do anything drastic or strange. It really is just confidence that makes people want to be around. So that's what's going to draw people in. You know what that means, guys? Hell yeah. So does he come? Well, it's going to make you bring. That's what I had to change your question for, is I can't do questions about other people. What I can do is tell you how to work the energy to make yourself more magnetic. That's going to make you more magnetic. That's going to make him more likely to come. But I can't answer a question about somebody else for free on stream. It takes way too much out of my physical health to do those for free. If you need a special booking to get that for you, feel free. I can do that for you. I just can't do it for free. I'm sorry. Yeah, you're so welcome. Thank you for your patience. Thank you for hanging out. It means the world to me that you waited and that you're still here. So, let's see. I know somebody else is in line. So I'll do my little bit. Make sure you like the video. It gets it spread out to other people. Make sure you subscribe. It means you can come back later and hang out with me some more. And if you have a chance, please, even $1 is a super big help, and you can send a tip in my Ko-fi. It is pinned in the comment section and it is in the description. I'm just really happy to have all of you here with me. It means the world. Oh no, what's going on? The teas get... What do you mean you like your electricities? Or... That's... I don't like that. Alright, it's Birdcatcher's turn. We are hosting Thanksgiving for the first time this year, and I'm curious if it will go over well. Let's see what we got. Ooh, hello? How's Thanksgiving gonna go? We've got Knight of Swords reversed. We've got the Wheel. Nope, the Hermit reversed. I'm like, that's not the Wheel. The Hermit reversed. The Magician reversed. Okay, so that makes me think that these need to be... Since they all came out reversed, we're gonna put them right side up. I think it's going to go well. I think it's going to go pretty well. Oh, thank you for the head pats! Thank you for the head pats! Pick the wrong person to mess with, you're so right. Bears the hell out of this thing. Yeah! So, Birdcatcher, this looks like you're going to do a valiant job, much like this knight here. You are researching what you need to do, you are prepped, you are prepared. Curious if they were supposed to be reversed. Usually if all of them come out reversed, yeah, if all of them come out reversed, I flip them over. That's just a personal thing I do. If you hear this reading and you're like, oh, nah, man, that's not me, like, let me know. But that is what I do. That is what I personally do with the cards. If they all come out reversed, then they need to be flipped. If they are, 99% reversed and there's one that's right upright, well, then you're out of luck. They're all reversed, right? So we'll see how this goes. But it sounds like you're doing well. You're researching, you're preparing, you have a plan, you have ideas, you have what you need, you're doing well. However, all great plans, all great preparation doesn't mean that you're going to feel great when it happens, right? By the time it's over, I think you're going to be exhausted. Like exhausted. Hello, Rock's friends! Welcome back in! So if you want to avoid doing this, avoid getting exhausted, you may go ahead and post your question in chat and make sure you start your message with "my question is." No comma, no colon, nothing. Just "my question is," and then your question. Everything's on the ground. No way! Thank you so much! Thank you for the confetti! Thank you! So let's see what we can do about this hermit card. Do we have advice on how to not burn out? Chariot. 2 of coins. Delegate. So, okay. The bird catcher, you're gonna want to delegate people, especially like if you can say, I need you to go to the grocery store for me, right? I need you to chip in some money for me. And I need you to take the trash out for me, right? That is going to make it so that you don't get burnt out at the end. You are doing a fantastic job, but you don't need to do all of it by yourself, okay? Delegate. And you're still gonna have a great Thanksgiving. Yay! Whee! Let's see who's next. Oh, good. I'm glad you've got this. You're welcome. So, was I successful in what the spirit guides wanted me to accomplish in my dreams? Great question. Will I be successful in what the spirit guides wanted her to do in her dream? Actually, we're going to pull this one out again for that one. Not get any kind of interference. That's too many. That's entirely too many. Can I just get a few? A few answers, please? Like 3 or 4? Will Libby be successful in what her spirit guides wanted her to do? Father. Interesting. What does the father have to say? The parental figures in the father and the mother operate as a sort of symbolic portal, the passages by which consciousness enters the world. The figure of the father cradles the child in its arms while reaching upward towards the stars, enshrined by cloud. This card is associated with the elements of air and fire and relays the need for wisdom, curiosity, and sanctuary. This card can imply the need to expand one's horizons, explore new fascinations and ideas, and a desire to feel protected while doing so. Well, there we go. Valor and Pisces. So far I am getting the vibe that the answer is yes, but now you have a new quest. Valor says, the northern goshawk has widely been considered a symbol of bravery, valor, and camaraderie. This card is associated with the devil in tarot. Valor asks us to explore how we confront temptation, cowardice, and stagnation. Ooh. What helps us rise to the occasion? What inspires courage and nobility within us? Explores themes of confrontation and bringing oneself to do the right thing. Then we have Pisces. Neptune, the moon card. Pisces requests that we recognize the many lessons represented in the life cycle and patiently keep our minds and hearts open to synthesize our dreams and sensitivities. It can also imply pessimism and aimless wandering. It sounds like actually no. It sounds like you're not done. This might be something that you need to do multiple times. This might be that you did not finish whatever needed to be done. They aren't upset with you at all. It just seems like it's not finished yet. In fact, I'd say with the father here, they're quite proud of you. But they need you to keep going. They need you to do something else. Like, I have a good start, but I have a lot more to work on. Yeah, exactly like that. Like, almost that they can understand why you thought you were done, but you're definitely not. That's what I'm hearing right now. Almost like a quiet, I got like a quiet, happy chuckle. Like, like, oh yeah, I can see why you thought you were done, but no, you're nowhere near done. But it's protective. It's definitely nothing wrong. Camera's got some stop motion going on. Yeah, the phone camera doesn't. It's never been very good. Is Miss May also doing it? No? Okay. Yeah, I don't know why. I think I need like a real a real camera for right there, unfortunately. Yeah. You're very, very welcome. Thank you for trusting me with your question. I always love doing your questions. It's always so interesting to see what your dreams will do next. Okay, good. Miss May's okay? Glad. Rocks friends! Hi! If I were to meet this person in the flesh and really get to know them, how would I feel about it? Oh, okay. Yes, tell me your ghost stories. I might not read them all, but like read them out loud, but I do really want to know. I'm very excited. Hopefully that doesn't break your no third party rule. I don't think so, because it is all about you. We have 6 of Wands. It's a bit tense already. It's a bit of a struggle of a fight. But nothing life-shattering. Nothing that can't be tamed or smoothed over. What's the full story here? So if we're already seeing some tension, what's the rest? Ace of Cups reversed. Maybe your communication styles aren't suited for each other. Queen of Wands, or Queen of Swords reversed. I don't think you'd like each other. This doesn't mean that, like, it can't be overcome. It could be a lot of, like, foot in mouth kind of situations, or a bad first impression, or just, like, 1 or 2 things that rub each other the wrong way. But I don't think you'd particularly like each other. I think you would get on each other's nerves. Or at least they would get on your nerves. I don't know about them, but like, you are not enjoying the situation. You're feeling a little attacked. You're feeling not communicated with. You would not enjoy this. This mutual, how I think this is how you would feel about them. How you would feel about them. I caught myself in that language and I was like, no. Not that one. How you would feel about them. You don't like them. There's a sense of, like, the words are never right. You're like, I keep trying to say this thing and they just never understand me, right? How they would feel about me? Probably similar. I would say that that would be a third party thing, but probably similarly. Oh, cute. Illumination, that's sweet. So if you want to, feel free to, I think it's mutual. It very well could be. I'm kind of getting the vibe that it would be mutual, but it is definitely how you would feel about them. You would not like them, I don't think. And like I said, it's nothing insurmountable. It's not like y'all are out for blood. It's not like you think they belong in jail. It's just you think that they're so annoying because they're not being nice to me. It's because words aren't getting through. And so yeah, I would call that not being nice. It's like one step past a misunderstanding. Like when you say something 4 times and they just like refuse to listen, or like keep thinking you mean something else, and you're like, how do you keep getting this wrong? Like, are you dumb? And it's a frustration, it's an anger there. Would you get over? Oh yeah, you would. You would absolutely get over a fixation. You would be so annoyed with them, or you'd be so annoyed with yourself. You're like, how could I have ever liked this person like that? Right? Unless something severely changes. That would be good. Glad. Big glad I can help. People in the Ooh, we got a ghost story from Libby. People in the nursing home I used to work at would die in groups of 3. Lady I worked at would feel super weird. I could tell a round of dying was about to happen. I've heard about like cats that could tell in nursing homes. I absolutely believe a person could do it. Is anybody else in line? No, nobody else in line. So, do you want to type that up or do you want to? Okay. We have. Or some cats can smell organ failure. Oh, that could be it, yeah. Ghostless and kind of insecure about it. No! Not on him for 2 years without meeting. That sounds terrible. That sounds like a terrible place to be. I'm sorry. Yeah, we're doing ghost stories. Drop some ghost stories in. I was under the assumption that we didn't have much from the Pocket Astrologer today, which I'm apparently very wrong. Pocket Astrologer is currently typing stuff up for us. And I wanted to have something fun to talk about, so I thought ghost stories would be a good one to do. What would I need to do to get you to look at how you would feel about me? If you can make a reading with me through my Ko-fi, we can do that. I can do any question you want through a booking in my Ko-fi. And you don't have to worry about any kind of third party rules. Please. Oh. I'm glad that you like my readings that much. It makes me feel really good. Thank you. Yeah, the link is in the description and in the pinned comment in chat. Personal ghost story, yeah. If you don't feel comfortable sharing it, please don't. I don't want to make you feel like you've overshared, right? Oh, here we go. Here we go with Pocket Astrology. We've got Saturn is going direct on the 27th. Mutables are about to feel a lot better. Start to reap rewards for what they've been going through since Saturn's been in Pisces for the last couple of years. Ooh. Mercury goes direct on the 29th. We will still have a shadow period where we'll be cleaning up the retrograde mess, but we'll be seeing improvements as well. I think that shadow period ends early December. I can't remember the day. And I could do it tonight. Yeah. Yeah, if you're comfortable with me writing that up and sending it to you in an email, I can do that for you tonight, for sure. And like, I really respect that you're putting boundaries on how much time you want to spend on. I was just being cute. Oh, okay. I was like, that's nice boundaries to have. Wow. No, it's okay. But yeah, if you want that to happen tonight, I can write something up for you and send it to you in an email. If you book a reading on my Ko-fi. Because I'm pretty sure there's an email field there. Almost positive. Y'all may still be feeling a little bit icky this week. Oh, I don't want to feel icky anymore. But with things moving into Sagittarius over the next couple of weeks out of Scorpio, the atmosphere should start feeling a little better, at least on personal levels. Mutables rise up. What if we all felt better? Oh, yeah, I'm ready to feel better. I'm so ready to feel better. Ah, thank you so much. Thank you. And before stream's over, I'm just gonna check Ko-fi and make sure it all worked right. Sorry, here I am. Let me just do it now. Sorry, I'm just checking everything real quick. I can do... I'm okay, this is right. That's fair. I can do like a small reading for you. But it looks like you gave me a tip and you didn't like buy a reading. But let's do something quick for you real quick. Want to sleep soon? No big. Let's see what this guy would think about you. Oh, okay. Eight of Swords reversed. I'm glad you already feel it lifting. I'm still in the thick of the icky. Oh, on the ground. Ace of Swords. Swords. Not doing great. Eight of Cups. Eight. Interesting. What do we got here about... Unrest. This feels like, because your energy in your reading was a sense of, like, why aren't you listening to me, right? Like, why aren't you listening to me? This one feels more like, I don't want to say like a gaslighting, because it's not quite there. It's more like when like a parent. It feels kind of dismissive, like oh, you're just being dramatic. You're like, oh, how come you're always causing problems? You know, I try and help you out, but you're just always causing issues and bringing up drama. I just don't get it. Right? That kind of attitude where you're like, okay, you are the literal problem here. Why don't you see it? And they're like, I don't know. You're just always bringing up drama. You're like, you're the drama, dude. Like, like that's the vibe, right? That's the vibe, is brushing you off almost and like pretending to have a solution, or like pretending to care, right? I suffer from something called Pisces. Sorry, I just looked up and saw I suffer from something called Pisces. So, Rock's friends. He thinks that you're a drama queen. You have a hunch? Okay. But yeah, I'm getting... Oh, drama king. King of Cups. Is that confirming your hunch? Because it sounds like somebody who knows how to manipulate. Somebody who knows how a human brain works and how to, like, kind of string you along. A sort of gaslighting light, I guess. Diet gaslighting, I don't know. Because it doesn't even seem like... It's just enough that, like, other people won't believe you either. Right? Because usually when somebody is that deep into it, you're like, God, there's always... Right? And your friends are like, oh my God, you're so right. You're so right. He's so awful all the time. And this is the kind of person who, like, you would be that mad at, and your friends are like, I don't know. He seems chill to me. It's that kind of, like, I guess you could say master manipulator in that point of view. But I don't know if that's his motive, or if that's what he's actually trying to do, or if that's just what he ends up doing. But discrediting you, manipulating, but mostly just thinking you're always bringing up drama, right? That sounds just like him. Okay, yeah. Why are you always bringing up drama? What, another hunch? Bottom of the deck, we've got Page of Rings. That, I would assume, is a third party. Oh, you have me curious now. You have me curious now. What does that mean? You know more than I do at this point. And I've completely lost the plot with the rest of the chat. I'm very sorry. Yeah, that's definitely what I'm getting out of this. I'm also worried that chat is like lagging. I really hope that y'all aren't. And I are just comparing chart notes. You're good. Okay, good. I hope that chat's not lagging too bad. I knew it was going to be King of Cups, but I didn't know why. Yeah. Yeah. So definitely manipulating, not loving. I definitely get the feeling that he might not think he's being manipulative, but he's doing too good of a job at it to not be doing it on purpose. I don't know. It's a weird feeling. It's a really strange feeling of like he's aware of it, but not, he's doing it on purpose, but not aware of it. I don't know. It's, people are weird. I'm away at that scene of the crime. Intentional? Okay, then yeah, I would stay out of there. I'd stay way far out of there. Zucchini and beef Alfredo. If there's any love there, like, if there is, it's not real. If there is, it's like, if it is, it's something that he thinks is love that is not actually love. Right? No, as in, it's not love, but he might think it's love, but it's not. Small offer? I don't know what you mean by that. Offer? I don't think I said offer. Your incense finished? Oh, I think the stream is about to finish too. I think we're about to be done. Hopefully the vibes last. Thank you. Yeah, definitely big vibe shift. I'm really happy that we worked with Illumination because she needed it. But that was definitely a big vibe. Thank you very much. Page of Rings, not a queen, not a king. Yeah, the Page of Rings feels like a third person that you need to talk to, like a friend. A trusted friend that's not friends with him that you need to talk to about this. Well, I specifically pulled for how he feels about you. I had to put mine out early, it stinks. Oh man. You need to get better luck and money incense then. If your incense for luck and money stinks, we're not living in that life. We're living in luxury here. We need, if we're manifesting luxury, we have to live in luxury. How are we gonna get luck and money then? Exactly. Exactly. Throw it out. We're gonna get you better ones. Absolutely not. There is no happiness and no affection in that reading at all. In either reading. They were both yucky icky. Yucky icky all the way through to the core. Oh, I'm finally lagging for myself now. That's interesting. But I think it is about time that we head out. Thank you very much, Rocks and Friends, for giving me that tip. And I will see everybody on Friday. Actually, I'll see everybody on Wednesday. I have an art stream on Wednesday. We're trying it out. It's my first scheduled art stream. And then we'll come back for a tarot stream on Friday. So if you have more questions, I'll be there for you on Friday. Not a small offer? No, that's not how I was reading it. I was reading it as like a person, as a court card. A third party. Yeah, a third party. What time on Wednesday? Art stream on Wednesday is on my earlier hour. It is, let's see, since I have to like 11 Eastern. Art stream is 11 Eastern on Wednesday. And then we have 11 Eastern on Friday for tarot. Early Pacific, unfortunately. But we've had a lot of luck on the earlier streams. I think people are having a better time coming in at their lunch breaks or their before they go to work if they're on the West Coast. But we're drawing a lot of people on Fridays now, which I'm really happy about. Do my best. No worries. You don't have to be here. No problem. You don't have to know anything about art. I'll just kind of be here practicing how to chat without doing stuff. I asked this question of another reader earlier. Experience Queen of Cups came up with the Ace of Swords. That still doesn't feel good. I'll see you. Thank you for trying to come in, Libby. That makes me feel so good. So, I'm going to head out. Thank you so much for spending time with me. Thank you for being here. And I love you all very much. Okay? Bye-bye.